Proudly representing Sydney, Australia. He was born in New Zealand. Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the stories of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Whittaker has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Whittaker is a truly, truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Whittaker back and ideally in a big way for him here tonight. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, and he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go with the former UFC middleweight champion, Robert Whittaker. How good is this guy? This is the guy that DC plays with more than any other fighter in EA Sports UFC 5. And that, of course, has to do with the appreciable skill set, the star power, and everything else. But Robert Whittaker needs a win here tonight. He was humbled by Dracus du Plessis. Now the focus is on putting all of his skills together and leaving no stone unturned when it comes to putting himself back on a championship trajectory. All right, side control now. Early connection with the left from the champ. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does.
Changing the position. Oh, in the mouth.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom. Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Oh, he's getting it deep. Right to the knee on belly. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Good work from the top here by Chimaev. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take...
Oh!
He's hurt.
His opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think he's going over, come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Oh, he hurt again.
And they separate after exiting the clinch. All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Whittaker's now dealing with a cheek cut. Round 2 is next.
Stop.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. He is stunned, drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover.
Oh, my goodness!
Big knee there to the chest. Oh, nicely done defensively to avoid the double leg takedown there. Nice jab. All right, there it is. He stuffs yet another takedown. And not a bad attempt by the wrestler, but he hasn't realized any success with his takedown.
No, you know, sometimes, John, it's not enough. You can beat the guy to the position. The guy is just well-versed enough to defend, and that's exactly what we're seeing from this balanced fighter.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Always separation from the clinch.
Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to...
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Able to check that kick as well. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. Takedown defense holds up. Archie, that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Khamzat Chimaev gets absolutely melted by that head kick. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, a big right hand! Whittaker's strike attempt there is blocked. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Back and forth we go.
There it is again. Look at that.
Seconds winding down in round 2.
Man, he has a great double leg. Oh, goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, there's the end of the round, and what a 5 minutes it was for him. Rocked and stunned his opponent multiple times, and I don't know, did his opponent just say uncle on the stool, or is he going to fight on?
I mean, he may say uncle. When you're getting beat and battered and bruised like that, it's a testament to your toughness. But it's not ideal. You want to be competitive. That round was not competitive at all.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and got to be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the floor constantly. You're starting to get fatigued. He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Well, it seems like there has been an opening for that overhand all night long. Let's see if he goes back to it here. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Chimaev's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Now he's going full mount.
We march on, 3 minutes to go.
Oh.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev. So we have crossed the midpoint in this one.
Using a lot of good movement.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely loving it.
Yeah, the crowd loves the stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping for it. They're excited.
Whiffs on that offering.
You're behind. Take down.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
It's okay. Move, use your footwork.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
Take a seat.
All right, there's the horn. How about that round? He got him badly there early on. You thought that maybe that was going to be the beginning of the end. At the very least here, got to think he's going to try to get him out of here in this next round.
J.A., he's on skates.
Yeah.
I mean, he was on skates. His ability to withstand that avalanche is commendable, but he has to change something as he approaches the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fight. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Khamzat Chimaev going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up.
Attempting a choke now. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, not a great visual now. Two professional athletes visibly exhausted like this. They have brought the best out of each other, and I guess if you're going to gas out, at least your opponent's gas too.
At times, it was nice. At times, it was pretty. Right now, it ain't pretty.
All right, now we're going to work the takedown. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. Whoa! Oh, hip toss to get him down. All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my...
Oh, he's got his back. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
20 seconds now remain in the round. Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing.
Good, nice round, nice round. Relax. Take some water and listen. You're killing them with your strikes, okay? Let's sharpen up. Let's be snappy.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
Fifth and final round. Countering with the jab here, blocked by Whittaker. Unable to connect there. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's... Oh, man, he's effective straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Push kick there to the body. Well, we thought that's how it might play out. There it is, right on cue. There's that body shot.
Oh, my goodness.
That's it! Khamzat Chimaev, one and done!
Oh, man.
Let's go to Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, still undefeated, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by knockout here tonight. Expectations off the charts for this guy with every passing UFC fight, and he lives up to them and then some.
Well, I mean, just the expectation must be so hard for Khamzat to live up to. But not only does he match the expectation, he exceeds them every time. And tonight, once again, he proves why he's one of the most dangerous contenders in the world.
It is just crazy that Khamzat Chimaev continues to essentially up himself with these highlights. A flush knockout for the Chechen Swede here tonight.